So here's Photopad, which is a great app to take images with the iPad camera and to customize and create your own twist on the images. So it's great for students, to use the camera that's already on the iPad, take pictures, and then create their own thing out of them. Here it is, Photopad. And what it does is once you bring it up, it kind of goes back to the last state it was in. Now I was kind of playing around with it before. You can see that's a picture of my daughter's. So if you have an image already, it'll pop it right up. But if you haven't gotten the image loaded, all you do is click on Images. Take them from your camera roll. So you can take any of these pictures. I'm just going to grab one. When you have little children, you never know what is going to be on the iPad. I'm going to do this one of Emily because it looks like she rocks. Nice. Okay. Alright, but again, any images that you've taken with the camera, either the front-facing camera or the back-facing camera, can be loaded in here. Alright, so once you get an image in here, what can you do with it? First thing are these tools. There's a cropping tool, pretty self-explanatory. This is a paintbrush tool. Every time you hit a tool, there will be a tool tip that tells you how to use the tool. You can disable it if you want, but I like to leave them on there in case anyone needs to use them. So you've got brush size, you've got different colors here, and then again, the brush just works just like this. So you could add a text bubble if you want. You can do different brush types: circular, fuzzy, linear. And you can erase here as well. And once you're done, all you do is click on the check. If you don't want the changes, you click on the X. There's an undo and a redo button, very helpful. I'm going to click on the check and keep it. There's also a paint bucket. So again, there's a tip that comes up. But basically the paint bucket, you click on an object and then hit fill. It will start to fill it in. Pretty self-explanatory. This is a reduce red eye button. Again, pretty self-explanatory. And these down here, they just kind of resize or rotate. Now, you can also make adjustments to the color. So you can do a hue and saturation, and it'll do it, real time. It's kind of cool. And kids love to do this kind of stuff. They like to take an image and they like to edit it to make it their own. And so I definitely encourage you to do that while they're doing their projects. Give them that chance. Here are some preset filters. So if they want to try anything like a kind of like a old-timey picture, I guess, or this would be more of a black and white type of deal, you can add those filters here. Now, once you're done and you've got the image that you want, all they have to do is click on Save. And what that does is it takes this image and it saves it into their camera library. So if I come out of here and I come back to my front page and go to Camera, I now have that same images right into my library. There it is. And with the library pictures, you can do all kinds of stuff. You can send them, you can trash them, you can make them in a slideshow. That's your library pictures. So that's the Photopad app, pretty self-explanatory. Also, if you're inside that Photopad app, one last thing I want to show you is to share it. If students need to, they can take this image and they can email it directly to each other or their teacher. Just click Share, click the email button, add the photo, and send it. Nice and easy. There's a send button. Alright, so that's the Photopad app. Pretty cool. Really good to get in those image editing and let kids kind of produce those own things for their own projects. They can really insert these. They could send them to themselves even. If they take a picture with the iPad, they mess with it in the Photopad, and then send it to themselves. They can insert it into any project